So in the sixth question, it is yet another question that is derived from the topic of immunology, but this time it is more or less focusing on the concepts of immunity. So we know that immunity is divided into innate and acquired. Immunity, the overall ability of the host to fight disease causing microorganisms, disease causing pathogens, disease causing antigens. This is called as immunity. So that is the definition given in the textbook. Now, it is divided into innate and acquired. Innate immunity is innate to a person. So, even when the person is born, there are certain factors which will help it to prevent certain diseases. So, innate immunity is having a lot of barriers, like skin is a barrier, mucous membrane is a barrier, mucus is a barrier. So, physical barrier is there, physiological barrier is there, that is physiological if you want to know what it is, that is acid in the stomach. So, those are physiological barriers. Then cellular barriers are also present over there, like NK cells, which is given as a option over here. This comes in the innate immunity. We know that T cells are given in the textbook, B cells we are also taught about B cells, but they come under acquired immunity. But this is one particular cell which comes under innate immunity. So they can trick you with this particular aspect. So please make it very sure that you know that natural killer cells or NK cells, like we talk about it, comes under innate immunity. Acquired immunity, the person acquires throughout his life because he is being exposed to a lot of antigen and the environment which is present in the earth. So acquired is divided into active and passive. Active acquired immunity means that when the person is exposed to antigens, he will be developing antibodies against it, and through that whatever immunity we get, that is called as acquired immunity. Passive immunity, when ready-made antibodies are given to this person, he acquires that immunity for a short period of time just to tackle the situation, and then it will be lost from the body. So that is passive immunity when ready-made antibodies are given. I am just exactly quoting the words verbatim. Now, the active and passive can be divided as both of them can be natural active, artificial active, natural passive and artificial passive. So the host getting exposed to organisms and then developing antibodies against it, that is natural active. Artificial active, I am giving a person certain antigens and then against that he is responding. So that is called as vaccination. So this is artificial active immunity. Artificial active acquired immunity is vaccination. Passive, we are giving ready-made antibodies. Now, natural passive immunity is what the person acquires from his mother. So this question, colostrum, the yellowish fluid secreted by mother during initial days of lactation for the first few days, is very essential to impart immunity to the newborn infant because it contains. Now we know that yes, it is actually natural passive immunity. You are giving immunoglobulins to the body of the child. And artificial passive immunity, let's say that you have had a cut in the body, let's say from a dirty surface, you fell on the ground and you have a cut on the body, you will take tetanus toxoid injection. So that is artificial passive immunity. And also another thing is about a dog, if it comes and bites you, you will take rabies immunoglobulins for the 7 days or so. So again that is artificial passive immunity. So tetanus toxoid as well as rabies immunoglobulin are the two examples for artificial passive immunity which is routinely done in the world. So that is how you can classify the immunity. So for this question, I think it is very clear to you now that immunoglobulin A is given to the child. Breast is actually modified sweat gland, and we know that from all the surface secretions of the body, let's say sweat is a surface secretion, saliva is a surface secretion, tear is a surface secretion, everywhere the surface secretions of the body, the immunity in it, there is a compound called as immunoglobulin A. Why A? Because this is present all in the surface secretions. Not any other immunoglobulin. From the surface secretions of the body, immunoglobulin A is present. That will fight against antigens. So that is all I can say about this particular question. It is a directly derived question from the textbook in page number 152 or so in the textbook. So this is the question, and please make it sure that you know the concepts of immunity very much thoroughly. So let's proceed to the next question.